Because her ticket sales are so low, Beyonce is allegedly considering canceling her entire Cowboy Carter tour, and allegedly she was not all that excited about touring in the first place. Everything in this video is alleged, not confirmation of validity of allegations. With ticket sales this low, the one named permanent A-list singer might bail on the whole tour. She isn't all that thrilled about doing it anyway. And again, this is allegedly Beyonce. And the related headline reads, Beyonce Cowboy Carter Tour not selling tickets. Beyonce may have bitten off more than she can chew. The pop superstar may have topped the country chart for her Cowboy Carter album, for which she won her first Album of the Year award from the Grammys, but her ticket sales for the recently announced Cowboy Carter tour have been lackluster and she has yet to sell out any shows. According to Ticketmaster and StubHub, tickets for all shows on her tour, which kicks off at the end of April, are still available. Her ticket sales are especially slow in the UK, according to the London Times, in an article titled, She's a Global Megastar, so why can't Beyonce sell out her UK tour? Per the Times, Ticketmaster had braced itself for an onslaught that never came.
I just find it so funny that when it comes to Beyonce, all the rumors are definitely looking to be true, allegedly, of course. There was a time I went on Twitter and I saw a bunch of fans calling Bey and her husband Butt Nation, and I was like, y'all are just being petty. Why would you call them Butt Nation? I mean, these are people who have been in the industry, they've made names, they have millions of fans. Of course, their fans are buying and streaming their music, so why you out here calling them names? But looking back and seeing how much Beyonce is struggling to sell these tickets, I now believe that none of the rumors were lies. All the rumors are true, y'all. Thank you, Lizzo. All the rumors are definitely true. Now, I noticed something very, very funny and something very, very calculated. Y'all remember before the Grammys, like 2 days before the Grammys, Beyonce announced that she was going to be going on tour. The minute the tour announcement was made, I just felt like something wasn't right. I just felt like there has to be a reason that Beyonce is announcing another tour not so long after she just finished the Renaissance tour. I mean, the Renaissance tour was fairly successful. There were places where she sold out and places where she didn't really sell out. But they try to cover it up and still tell us, yeah, Bey and Tay are doing it. They're selling out. But we know. We know, but we didn't say nothing about it. Cool, right? Now, the minute she came out to announce a tour, back to what I was saying, the minute she came out to announce that tour, I knew that something funny and fishy was going to happen. I knew that somehow they have found a way to allegedly, probably buy her the Grammy Album of the Year award or some kind of award. Because you know what these awards do? These awards make the artist seem bigger and better than they actually are. These awards make the people think that, oh my God, this artist is so big, she is still popping, and that is why she have all of these big awards. She has a Grammy, she has a you know. So she announced that she is going to be going on tour again, and a day or two after, when the Grammy aired, she surprisingly got all her flowers. She got all her flowers. Everything she hasn't gotten all of these years, she got it this year. And I'm like, okay, is this Grammy supposed to make people, feel like, okay, Beyonce is still that girl, she's still popping, let's go and see her. But now it's very, very surprising and shocking that even after all of those things, even after all of the false, all of the orchestrated awards and things they did, all the promo they did, all the halftime show, everything that was done to make Beyonce look bigger than she actually is, still isn't working. Because I fear that this tour is gonna flop. This tour might actually be one of Beyonce's tour to flop, or one of Beyonce's tour that people will be like, okay, probably not gonna do better than Renaissance. Because I mean, they people just saw you on tour like a while ago, and tickets are hella expensive. and people are trying to live their lives, but Beyonce is doing all kinds of business. She has a hairline. She has Sir Davis. She has oh my god, I think Beyonce at this point, I'm gonna put up all her businesses on the on screen so y'all can see it. But at this point, Beyonce has all kinds of businesses. I mean, in Nikki's words, I have businesses, you know? I mean, Secret, Sir Davis, name it. At this point, I think she has like five different businesses, and her fans are complaining, saying, "Oh, Bay, at this point, it's too much. We really can't keep up. We really can't buy and be everywhere at the same time." And now she's still going on tour. It is going to affect how much her fans turns up, because at the end of the day, your core fans, they're people, they have lives. They can't really buy everything you're doing. And that is why you see big artists like Tay don't sell everything. Tay knows that if she drops a lip line today, everybody is gonna go cray cray about it. But guess what? Tay is not doing that. But guess what she's doing though? When she decides to go on tour today, I am gonna wanna buy them tickets. If Tay decides that today she wants to go on tour again, I will buy tickets. And if Tay decides that she wants to drop a new merch line, all her fans are gonna be buying, because Tay is not out here doing every Tom the oh my god. Tay's not out here doing every Tom D and picking up jack of all trades. She's not doing all of that. She's not doing the most. So when she comes out and when she actually steps out and when she actually decides to put out a brand, put out a business. So when she decides to put out a business and she wants to do something, her fans are gonna turn up. Trust me, if Taylor decides to do more than one business today, if she decides to start selling all kinds of things like Beyonce is selling, she is still gonna sell out, because she's still that girl. I mean, she's still popping as much. She has crazy amount of fans that are ready to buy everything. They want to walk into restaurants that she's been at. They want to do everything. They want to be in her life. They're so invested. Beyonce doesn't have that right now going for her. So, but yeah, even knowing that she has that kind of power, Tay doesn't do all of that. She doesn't do the most. She's not out here picking up every business that she could find. I mean, it's given I want to be a billionaire as soon as possible, you know? But yeah, that is just what I think. I feel like this tour is not gonna be what Renaissance or even close to what Renaissance was. I feel like Beyonce has to tone down on the amount of businesses that she's doing. We know she's still that girl. We know she's that girl to an extent, but you know what? It's not all that. It's not all that anymore. And all of the crazy, all of the butt Grammys and everything doesn't seem to be helping. So yeah, that is what I think about this topic, and I feel like this blind item is actually true. Is actually tea.